Hi, it's Peg and Des.
Sons of Anarchy.
So, Tara's life is going down the tube.
Look what you've done to me!
Alright, before we get started, I want to remind you guys, please subscribe to our channel and leave us some comments.
Absolutely, and make sure to check out the other videos on our channel. Tara has actually unraveled, lost hope, and is ready to murder everyone in Charming.
She wakes up in the morning, she goes to look for a kid. She thought, rightfully so, that Jax could have very well taken those babies and run off after
that
her
was
behavior.
What I thought.
But he was there, he was calm. But I liked it when he said to her, he was like, I need to just not even be near you right now or someone's going to get hurt.
Right. I was appreciative of the fact that he gave her such warning and actually left the premises. I was concerned that he was going to put one of those children down, close that door, and beat the crap out of her in that hallway. Jax is an unpredictable man.
She kind of deserves it. I'm not going to lie. She's done a lot worse than a lot of other women that Jax has gone in on.
Jax has killed far more for much less, so she really better keep both eyes open.
But he's laying low with this.
But I think she's also realizing how ridiculous certain parts of her plan were.
Yes.
Because she goes over to Wendy's house. Wendy is high as a kite. So this is the person who I was supposed to be giving the children to, counting on her sobriety.
Right. Wendy is also unraveling. This whole thing has got these women coming undone.
Yes.
Okay? Wendy cannot stop with the drugs. I think it started when Jax slammed that speedball into her arm, and she's just been on a downward spiral since.
I think that Wendy is doing drugs constantly with the hope that when Jax comes to beat her down, she won't feel it. I'm really convinced that this is her street anesthesia.
She is very scared.
I would be too, shaking in my boots. And keep in mind, Jax also put some detail on Tara, so she's not even able to move about Charming.
Well, he has to at this point. He doesn't know what this crazy girl's up to.
No.
So now she is just being tailed everywhere she goes. She hates it.
Right.
But she can't say anything.
To whom? Who's she going to complain to?
Nobody wants to hear it. Gemma don't want to hear it.
Nobody's interested in that
don't
story.
want to hear it. Even Red was like, I'm getting out of town, dude.
I got 3 weeks of vacation and I'm taking every last one of them.
I'm going to my sister's. I can't be here. I can't take this kind of risk. I don't know what you going to do, but I'm out.
I was wondering who works at that hospital daycare and what that life is like, watching all these goons coming in and out from these boys. It's like that hospital daycare. I don't know if I want to leave my children in there.
No, me neither.
Tara also lays hands on the whorehouse madam.
That was the scene of the season for me, because I mean, I literally think she ripped the madam off of Jax mid-hump. She just tossed her to the side naked and started wilding out. And I'm like, Tara, really? You were about to divorce this man secretly. You were planning to take this man's children away from him. Not
to mention the fact that you set his mother up to go to prison for a crime she did not commit.
For killing your unborn child.
That's not real. I feel like he's owed a few humps.
Yes.
Let him get his hump on.
Right. For you to come storming in there and acting all jealous at this point, Tara. Please, lady.
When I saw her knock that whorehouse madam off Jax, I was like, you can miss me with this. I don't care about your sadness right now.
Well, what I thought about was Jax has to like pull his pants out real quick and chase after Tara. I was like, is he still like in the middle of his thing?
No, I feel like that kind of situation will just kind of
die down.
Kind of ruin the mood pretty quickly. Ruin the mood for the whorehouse madam. She had like a knot on her jaw and a scar on her face.
Yeah, and that's when Tara was like, look what you've done to me. Look what I've become.
She had some color purple moments on that lawn. So Tara, I'm not sure what's next. She's not sure what's next.
No.
She goes to even CCH Pounder. She's like, I'm hoping the lawman can help me. And CC's like, listen, I got bigger fish to fry. I gave you a deal hella long ago and you were not beat. So I took my wig off and I moved on to new things. What do you want right now?
Right. But to his credit, Jax is still bundling in Tara's freedom.
He is.
With his Irish deal.
I actually was a little surprised that he was still including that in the bundle. I don't know if that's strategic or if that's because he actually does not want her to go to jail.
Well, I think he still loves her.
Right.
I think despite all of this stuff, and I don't think they can be together after all of this stuff, but I think she's still the mother of his children, and I think he still loves her.
I don't know. You heard Gemma. Gemma walked up on Tara at the beginning of this episode and said, listen, this story can go one of two ways. We can say that mommy left, or we can say that mommy died.
Oh.
I was like, wow, Gemma.
Gemma's getting hers back hardcore. I love that Nero is still chasing around with Gemma. He's still puppy dogging around this woman.
Hero.
She already told him she killed the husband. She already told him she's about to ruin the other one.
Nero told Unser that he's died twice, he's been a junkie, he's had all these types of things. I feel like Nero at this point is like, listen, I've lived one of the roughest, raggediest lives that have ever been lived, and I love that old vagina. And even if it comes with some risks, I know what risks are about, and I know how to weigh risks and reward.
All right. Okay, Nero.
I love the Nero-Gemma matchup, and I love how Unser was trying to throw some shade at Nero because he wished he could get in that old vagina too during that car ride, but anyways.
No, Nero could care less.
So let's talk about Galen wilding out. Galen was supposed to show off the guns to, I think, the Russians.
Right.
And sell the guns, and that was it. Chinese ride up. Galen gets to shooting.
Here's the thing. Galen doesn't want any non-white people touching his gun. He already told y'all.
If you are not from the Caucasus Mountains, he's not interested.
He doesn't want to hear from you.
No.
Black, Chinese, whatever you got for me, if they're not white, don't roll up here.
That's right. And the other thing that was interesting is the Russian even said, I wasn't going to do business with the Chinese. It was like, it is proverbial racism all across the drug world, gun world.
I didn't realize people were going to let this mess with their money so much. I mean, money's still green. Who cares what the color is of the person that's giving it to you?
Oh, please. You know that race does not transcend money. You can have all the money in the world, but you better not put your Chinese hands on my black guns.
Well, now Jax is like, this is going to mess up my whole deal.
Well, the Chinese are back. Like, so they get revenge that day. And they ride out in the most interesting of vehicles. You saw that, like, why is everybody so stereotypically placed in this show? You notice how all the Chinese were riding in, like, flashy Mercedes.
Yes.
And then they ride out in, like, the Mercedes truck to do the killing. I was like, what is this? But, they come for revenge. And Jax has to tell them something, that he's going to deliver Galen. So now he's promising Galen to two groups of people.
It's like Tig. It's like, I owe you Tig and I owe you Tig. I don't know which one's going to get it. I mean, I don't know. I don't think he really cares who gets Galen.
Yeah, he really should care who gets Galen.
He should give it to
CCH needs to catch him.
That's who really needs to get Galen.
Yes, because otherwise his whole situation is going to fall apart.
Right.
So who knows what they're going to do with the Chinese?
I don't know, but the MC is gonna be stuck defending Galen, against the Chinese.
So defend Galen against the Chinese to keep him alive to give him to CCH.
Right.
What a mess.
Right.
What a mess. So
I don't know what's gonna happen there.
Wendy, we talked about her for a few minutes, but let's just talk about Wendy again. So Wendy is fully coked out, cracked out. She's done, and she's on her way to Gemma's rehab. Which is the oddest thing to me.
I can't think of any worse place to try to rehab your life than Gemma's house. So much craziness goes on with Gemma that at any given time, you could be in a situation that will have you running right back to the drugs.
Unser's at the table smoking weed. Offers Nero a little bit. And Gemma keeps guns in the house.
Yeah, this is not
People
a good
are always
idea.
in there drinking. Like, what in the world kind of rehab environment is that supposed to be?
No, I don't understand. I mean, I get it that Wendy and Gemma are like close now, but I thought Wendy wanted to steer clear most of all of this, except to be near her son. That's clearly not going to happen anymore. Why is Wendy still hanging around?
I actually think that Wendy may have an opportunity to get back into the fold now.
Well, actually, you're right.
Like now, I mean,
because they need a surrogate mother.
Yeah, right. So if Wendy can clean up her act at the Gemma house of rehab, weed, and liquor, then there's a possibility that she can have, because remember a couple weeks ago she said to Jax, I'm tired of you hating me. Right. I feel like that was setting the groundwork for, is it possible for us to continue something, like just stop being so nasty to me all the time. So I'm thinking that something may evolve out of it.
Jax may go for it. I don't know.
He may bring that whore madam to the house.
Jax, to me, is someone who's like just waiting to blow, right? There's so much going on that he can't really process what Tara tried to do to him, but he's not gonna stay quiet.
No.
She is gonna feel the pain of what she did.
Oh, there's gonna be consequences and repercussions.
Right. I just think he doesn't know what those are yet.
No.
And anybody might get hurt and not fall out. So if I was Wendy, I'd steer clear, but...
I feel like everybody should steer clear of both Jax and Gemma.
Absolutely.
In all circumstances.
They're terrible.
In all circumstances. Even when the whore madam was having sex with him, I was like, is this really what you want to do?
Yes. Like, she has been riding old Peter Weller. You think she's not going to take her chance at Jax? Come on now. Jax.
True. He may be worth it. He may be worth it.
Hell yeah.
Okay, well, let's see what happens next week on Sons.
All right, everyone. Remember, subscribe to our channel and leave us your comments.
Absolutely. And make sure to like this video and catch the other videos on our channel.
All right, everyone. Bye.
Bye.